Today we're going to talk briefly about the size of your carpal tunnel and getting carpal tunnel syndrome. Did you know that many people with carpal tunnel syndrome have much smaller carpal tunnels than normal? And this means that they have much less room to spare if something in the carpal tunnel does get irritated or swollen. Here are a few studies that have shown this. One study took MRI scans of 20 wrists with carpal tunnel and compared to the 20 wrists of healthy volunteers. Results showed that the cross-sectional area of the carpal tunnel was much smaller in those who suffered with carpal tunnel syndrome. 14 male patients with idiopathic, that means they don't really know the cause, carpal tunnel syndrome, were compared to 26 normal controls. CT scans were taken of their carpal tunnels. The proximal part of the carpal tunnel in patients was found to be smaller than the pain-free controls. In this study, 11 patients, female patients with idiopathic carpal tunnel syndrome, were compared to 26 normal male and female controls. X-rays showed that the patients had much narrower carpal tunnels compared to the controls. And finally, the cross-sectional area of the carpal tunnel was measured in 26 women with idiopathic carpal tunnel by CT scans compared to 19 normal females. Once again, the women with carpal tunnel syndrome had much smaller carpal tunnels than the control group that was pain-free. As you can see, whether researchers use an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, it's quite consistent finding in the literature that people who suffer from idiopathic carpal tunnel syndrome, males and females alike, all have a tendency to have much smaller sized carpal tunnels than those who don't suffer from it. So the cards might have been stacked in a person's favor to begin with. So that's according to the research.